Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Count that one.
That's a tremendous contest from the defender, but Lou Dort just better than that.
Wembanyama looking it over. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Robinson drives in. And that one's good. Duncan.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Holmgren. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on David Robinson.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside Leonard. Pass to Robinson. He's looking for Gervin. Finds him.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Outside Robinson. Here's Wembanyama for three. Good on the three-point shot.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Here's Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Taken away by Williams. Great D that time from Leonard. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Duncan. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Robinson. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Duncan's got 5.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Here's Duncan. The layup off target. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Gervin. Williams from outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Hartenstein, and another shot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Back to Wembanyama. No good, unable to end this run. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside Williams. And oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. Pass to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Shots good by Williams. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. No good from Duncan.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Robinson. Nails the baby hook.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for 3. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Thunder lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Elliott. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the inside. Here's Williams. Wallace outside. Takes it off the glass. Wallace has got 5 points so far.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Keenan.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Parker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Despite his size, Parker's got the speed and the ball skills to be a successful scorer inside.
Wallace misses. Spurs trail by 4. Inside. Here's Keenan. Picks it out to Ginobili. Pass to Elliott. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Spins. And that one's good. Parker.
Assisted by.
And how about Parker there? Incredible job with the handle and the footwork to get that one.
Parker with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Elliott. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Caruso. That's short off the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Elliott. No good. That would have tied it.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. Over in the corner, Caruso. There's 1:40 left to play here in the second quarter. The kick out to Williams. Here's Hartenstein. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Oh, the D completely lost track of the shooter there. He turns the miss into 2 points.
Pass to Bowen. Lets it go from deep. And the rejection by Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Here is Elliott. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Elliott got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Holmgren. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
To the paint. Back to Dort. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Thunder shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Williams.
Larry Keegan. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And both free throws good for Williams. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Parker, right side. He gets it in there. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And just an insane move on the drive from Parker there, making difficult buckets look incredibly easy.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Thunder up by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the contest. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Holmgren the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Duncan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. There's a screen by Robinson. Lets the three fly. No good from Duncan. The Thunder lead by 4. Here's Holmgren. 6 points for him. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Duncan gets it to go in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Gervin. Going inside. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Williams with a clean look. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead. Outside Leonard. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Outside Leonard. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder lead by 5. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Gervin for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Gervin's got 5.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to deal with it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Duncan. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
He's such an incredible defender. Duncan, so clever, and coming up there with the steal to ignite the break.
Here's Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Out to the right wing. .112 left to play in the third. Offensive struggles continue, missing again for the lead. Pass to Wembanyama. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Outside Robinson. Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Here's Wallace. Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 3. To the middle. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
The Thunder shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Second team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Aaron Wiggins.
That one is no good.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Ginobili, that's good.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Pass to Williams. And there it is for him. Williams has got his first bucket in this one. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Parker outside. Traps in the tray.
And while Parker does not take many threes, when he does, you just have a feeling it's going in.
To the wing right side. Here's Caruso. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Bowen. The shot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bowen's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Ginobili, left side. Pass to Elliott. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Keenan. And that one is hammered home.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
So both teams making some changes here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. San Antonio calls timeout. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
That one drops for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Gervin. And Robinson throws it down hard.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Here's Holmgren. Rebound, San Antonio. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Leonard.
For a charm, cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren home. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Now, commaculation. I don't like it, I love it, man. Commaculation. Have at it, man. It's there for you, brother. Commaculation. Once I crystal the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes an instant classic when he 40 speak. My lyrics poke out just like a widow peak. I go like I got Fetty to fetch, refuse to lose. Ain't no recess commercials or interludes. Right now I'm off my own and I'm at the crib. And it's this new to your OG from the but I'm still not out of the woods yet. Even though that I'm Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. BR, before rap, I was famous. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Go crazy, my guy. Let's have at it. Commaculation. There's enough money out here for all of us, man. Hello. Commaculation. Droopy on the beat.